Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Right, so I hope the homework has been going well, and there may have been some challenges, but it would be nice to hear if anyone had any challenges. We could maybe discuss them, inshallah, towards the end of the lesson. Any questions regarding any rules or so on and so forth, inshallah, we will discuss them in due course. Okay, so just a quick revision on some of the rules that we've done previously, inshallah, before we move on. So here we have page 40, and if I'm not wrong, I believe we're resuming from page 41. So some of the rules that we came across, for example, in previous chapters, was a word which is specific. So alif lam, if it's at the beginning of a word, it will be specific. Okay, and if it's not at the beginning, then a word is non-specific, where it will have a double rafa. Then we came across the concept of pronouns of huwa and hiya. Huwa meaning he, here meaning she, and referring to objects, it. Okay, another one we came across which was possessed and possessor. So this is the one that we've been discussing in more detail in the last few lessons, where the possessed cannot have alif lam or tanween, i.e. a double rafa. By default, it will always be a single rafa, and the possessor will have an alif lam or tanween, meaning a double jar, i.e. double kasra, or a single kasra. Okay, single jar. The other thing that we've been picking up in recent lessons are those words which either we will call huruful jar or prefixes, which when added before a noun will make the ending of a noun a jar or a kasra. Okay, so we learnt fi in, ala on, min from, ila to. Okay, that was that. Then we had a discussion on proper nouns. Proper nouns being naming words of males that generally you will have a double rafa, double dhamma, like Muhammadun, okay, Hamidun, okay, so on and so forth, inshallah. Then we have female names, which generally, or feminine words, but I will go through the feminine proper nouns first, which end in a small ta, or what is known as by some as ta marbuta. Okay, but you do get the exceptions in the male and female nouns. In the male nouns, such as Muawiyatu, Usamatu, Khalifatu, and so on and so forth. In the female names, Maryamu, Zainabu, and so on and so forth. Another rule that we learned, that generally feminine words will have a small ta at the end. Okay, this was another point that we picked up on as well. Okay, right, moving ahead.
Sorry, Brother Ibrahim, I have a question. Can I ask a question?
Yes, Bismillah.
If you just scroll up, where you have all the examples, a bit more
Yeah.
So, you know, where we have min ghurfati mudiri. So normally, if the min wasn't there, we would say ghurfatu mudiri, right? Because ghurfatu is the possessed and mudiri is the possessor.
That's
so
correct.
Now that rule has been kind of overtaken because of the min, because the preposition is there now.
Absolutely, yes. So it would be ghurfatul mudiri, but because of the min, it's become ghurfatil mudiri.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's a slight change. Okay, no problem at all, inshallah. Were there any other questions from anyone else regarding homework very quickly, or any queries before we move on? Okay, right. No problem at all. Right. If I'm not wrong, I believe we came to this point here, which was end of page 41. But there's something I just want to go through very quickly. So it's a new rule. They're very easy, not hard at all. And again, I think we did briefly go through it last lesson, which was when you call someone in the Arabic language, you have the word ya, but the noun that comes after it will be singular and have a single rafa. For example, ya Muhammadu, ya Ustadhu, ya Khalidu, ya Waladu. So the standard rule for whenever a ya, okay, comes on any noun or anyone is being called, in that situation, the noun following will A be singular, B have a single rafa, as is here. Ya Khalidu, ya Waladu, ya Ustadhu, ya Muhammadu. Okay, so just keep that in mind. We had a little practice here, I believe last week. Okay. We're now going to, inshallah, move on to page 42. So here it's talking about ism and ibn. So there's a couple of points. Ism and ibn can either be at the beginning of a sentence or it can have a noun joined onto it. So for example, let's just take the word ism, and the rules are exactly the same. It's more from a point of usage. So if I say ismul waladi, the hamza here will be read. Okay, this hamza is known as a hamzatul wasl. Okay, hamzatul wasl means a temporary hamza. It's not permanent. Okay, because I'll tell you in a minute why. So that's at the beginning. So if you join the word ism onto any word, you would say ismul waladi. But if anything joins onto it, that hamza which is here, if we take a peek here again, that's hamza there. But if we take a look at this ism, we won't say wa ismul binti. We will say wasmul binti. Okay? So if ism is the starting word, we would say ismul, and so on and so forth. But if anything comes upon ism, then the hamzatul wasl, which was a temporary hamza, will be removed. When we mean removed, not from the script, just in reading, and it will be, and the letter previous to it will join on to the rest of the words. So wasmul binti, ismul waladi, wasmul binti. Okay, same here again. Another example, ism at the beginning. So ismul waladi, we will read the hamzatul wasl, the temporary hamza. But when we join something onto it, the hamza will disappear from recitation. So we will say masmul mudiri, masmul mudiri. Same is the example with ibnun. Beginning of the sentence, the hamzatul wasl will be read, the temporary hamza, ibnu Khalidin. But if anything is added onto it, like ism, then that hamzatul wasl, which is at the beginning, meaning the temporary hamza, that will disappear in recitation. So we won't say wa ibnu Hamidin, we will say wabnu Hamidin. Okay, again here, ibnul mudarrisi. So the ibn is the first word, but if anything is joined onto ibn, then the hamzatul wasl, the temporary hamza, will disappear. So we will say ayna ibnul, not ayna ibnul, ayna ibnul mudiri. So that is the rule with ism and ibn. Okay, so for example, if I say my name, so Abrar bin Tariq, my father's name is Tariq, so I will say Abrar ibn Tariq. Okay, I won't say Abrar ibn Tariq. Okay, but if there were people in the community who didn't know me, they would say, ah, this person, he's Ibn Tariq. He is Ibn Tariq. So therefore, I would maintain the Hamzatul Wasl. Okay, but if my name was to come on, I would say Abrar ibn, not Abrar ibn, Abrar ibn Tariq. Okay, so that is the rule with Ism and Ibn. As I said, it's more of a usage factor. It's not so much a particular rule itself, but it's just something to remember and bear in mind as we go along. Okay, right. So we have some more sentences here, as always, and has been a tradition in our Madinah Arabic classes. Let's get the names on the charts and in the chats, and Brother Race is going to go one by one. And inshallah, what I want you to do is read in Arabic and translate as normal. Bismillah.
Okay, Bismillah. So I think let's kick off the reading, then translation. So I think what we'll do, because we only have a few numbers, we'll just go through the list one by one and then go around each time. So Brother Zain, you start first, followed by Sister Faryal. Then Kashmira can start next, then Zainab, then Bilal, in that order, right? One by one. So
Okay, so are we doing the translation, right?
read and translate, yeah.
Okay.
Inshallah.
ابن محمد في العراق وابن حامد في الهند. The translation is the son of Muhammad is in Iraq and the son of Hamid is in India.
I think that's good. That's good. I like that. There's obviously a few extra things in like Phil, Hindi and things like this, but I think as you read more and more, you'll recognize those words, right? But otherwise, the translation was very, very good. So let's move on to just a
very quick point there. So again, just re-emphasizing the translation of possessed and possessor. So we have Ibn Muhammadin. When we translate, always translate from the possessor to the possessed. So Muhammad's son. Again here, possessed, possessor. Hamid, son. It's not son of Hamid, but it's the other way around. We translate from the possessor to the possessed. Okay, so please bear that in mind for that sentence structure. Jazakallah.
Thank you. Fair point there. Okay, let's move on to Sister Faryal.
Assalamu alaikum. خرج ابن الطبيب من البيت. Kharaja means left, because someone just left, because Zaba is gone. So Kharaj ibn Tabibi, Tabib. The doctor's son left from the house. No?
Yeah, I think you're right, because you've done Tabib.
First, because he's the possessor and son is possessed. So Kharaj, okay. What have I done?
No, that's fine. Absolutely perfect. That's great. Yeah. Excellent. Okay. So let's move on then, I guess. So let's move on to Sister Kashmira. Please do the next one.
Ilasuki. So it is, he's gone. He is gone. Ilaya is in no? In.
Okay, let's take your time, Sister Kashmira. Take your time. Let's start slowly. Let's do the Arabic first, one by one, right? Each word, and we got to translate.
Is he's gone.
Right?
Abnu. The Abnu, father, that is? No, that is Ibnu.
This is son?
Son, okay. So he's the son of the merchant has gone to the market.
Yeah, but as Ustad Ibrahim was saying, if you start from the merchant's son,
the merchant's son has gone to the market.
Gone?
Yes.
Yeah, excellent, alhamdulillah. Okay, well done. Well done. This is really good. So we've now move on to Brother Bilal. Please go ahead with the next one. Read and translate.
Okay, so the next one is Ismul Muhandisi Faisalun wa Ismut Tabibi Mas'udun. Okay, so this translation would be the engineer, the name of the engineer, or the name of the engineer's name. Engineer's name is Faisal, and doctor's name is Mas'ud.
Wow, mashallah, really good. I think we're all getting the hang of this now, right? The more we all read it, we learn from each other. Alhamdulillah, really good.
Yeah.
Okay, now I don't know who this person is, but it says Ladan. They've joined. Are they using a different name, or would you like to try the next one?
Assalamu alaikum, that's me. And sorry, I'm using a different phone.
I was wondering who this was. Okay, assalamu alaikum.
And that's
okay.
Saad, it's the Saad. Okay. Is it number 6 that I'm trying?
Yeah.
Or
No,
five?
Five.
Okay. Ma ismu rajuli. What's the man's name?
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah. What? And you got the name of the man's name, which is the right order, right?
Yeah. What's the man? Hold on. Sorry. Ma ismu rajuli. Ma ismu rajuli. Do we say what's the man's name, or what is the name of the man?
What's the man's name? Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I understood.
Yeah. So who is it? What's the name again? It's obviously not Ladan, is it?
So that's my nickname anyway. I'm just using, because I normally use my iPad, which everything is set up for me.
What shall I call you? Because it's unusual, that name, right?
You can call me Ladan if you want. Yeah.
Okay. Alhamdulillah. Okay, so let's go back to the beginning. MashaAllah, I think that was a very, very good. So Sister Priyal, please kick up the last
Just
sentence.
One point before we resume. Sister, as you just joined, we were going through the rules of Ism and Ibn. So Ism and Ibn, if they are the first word which is being said, then we will say the word Ismu and Ibnu. So just up here, Ismul Waladi, Ibnul Waladi. This Hamza there is known as a Hamzatul Wasl, a temporary Hamza. But if anything is joined onto the words Ism and Ibn, that Hamzatul Wasl, which is a temporary Hamza, will be removed from recitation, but not the script. So we would say Wasmul, yes. And likewise here, we will say Wabanu.
Yes.
Aynabanu, Masmu, Wasmul. So just a quick pointer there, inshallah. If we come across more examples. Okay.
Thank you. Jazakallah.
Okay, the last one.
Go ahead.
Man anta? Ana ibnul waziri. Okay, ibnu is son, man. Yeah. Man. So the man over here, it seems like a possessor. Whose son are you? Is it? Whose son are you? No. Whose son are you? Ana ibnul wazir. I am the wazir's son, the minister's son. Ana ibnul waziri. I got a complicated one, isn't it, today?
Well, what I would like to suggest is not every day that someone gets to be the minister's son. So I think why we have that chance, let's appreciate the opportunity. Yes, so definitely, yes. I am the minister's son.
Okay, so I am now, because we cannot start with the possessor here because Ana is there. So I am minister's son. So I was right. Okay. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah,
But
just be careful. So it's Al-Wazir. So I am the minister's son.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got... sorry, brother, go ahead.
No, see, alhamdulillah, well done for everybody. Obviously, there's a list of the new words there, the list. I think it's worth Maybe he's running through them quickly, I think, to make sure everyone understands those words.
Okay, so we have al-kalimatul jadida, so new words. So ar-rasulu, I'm going to read out the words, and if I can have translations from the brothers and sisters. So ar-rasulu.
The messenger.
Yeah, anybody can join in, just translate the words.
Yeah, next one, al-ka'batu.
Kaaba Sharif.
Yeah.
Yes. Al-ismu.
Name.
The name.
The name.
Yeah.
The name.
Al-ibnu.
The son.
Son.
Yeah. Next one, al-ammu.
It's maternal.
Maternal.
Maternal uncle.
Ooh,
No.
subhanallah, subhanallah.
No, the paternal.
Yes, the
From
paternal.
The paternal.
The paternal. And al-khalu.
Sorry, paternal aunt it is. Ammu.
Al-ammu, paternal uncle.
Uncle. Okay.
Al-khalu is
Maternal auntie.
Maternal.
maternal
Uncle.
Uncle.
Yes, maternal uncle.
Same as Urdu, isn't it? We call Khalu in Urdu as well.
Al-khal. It's like in
Khala's
the
husband in Urdu we call Khalu. Our Khala's husband, not Mamu.
yes,
Mamu in Arabic.
I think some people have a tradition of saying that in the South Asian culture. But just like in the Lughatul Urdiya, they say khalu, but obviously in Arabic it's al-khal. So you wouldn't say khalu, but they more or less would say al-khal. It's like the word or the person who goes for Umrah and Hajj. In Lughatul Urdiya, they say haji. But in Arabic, they say al-hajj. Al-hajj. So khal. Okay, so this is similarity there. Okay, al-haqibatu.
The bag.
Yes. As-sayyaratu.
The car.
Or the car.
The car.
As-sayyara. There's already alarm there.
Yeah. Next one. Ash-shari'u.
The street. No.
Yeah.
The street.
Mughlaqun.
Closed.
Okay, and tahta.
Under.
Hunaka.
There.
Alhamdulillah.
Sorry, Hunaka is?
There.
Hunaka written here.
Like there is the book. Yeah. There.
What is
Over
here?
there. No, Hunaka or over there.
And if I say over here, what would be the translation?
Here, Hunaka, there.
You just got to minus something from the word hunaka to get the word over here.
Hunalika.
Ooh, good try, good try. Not quite. Not quite. Remember, you are becoming linguists, Arab linguists. So you are becoming artists who are refining the art of Arabic. So the question is in the word hunaka, you have the answer of over here rather than over there. But you've got to minus something. But what is the minus?
Is it noon? No, hiyaka, no.
Alif.
Hunak. No.
So hunaka means over there. What do you minus from the word hunaka to make it over here?
Hina. Huna. Here. We remove kaf?
Yes. So you remove the kaf and you make it huna.
Huna.
So page 42, the ending is in this yellow box. We celebrate the mudaf ilay, okay, the possessed and the possessor, and that clarifies it over here. Okay, sayyaratul mudarrisi. So this is what the possessed and the possessor is known as, and the possessed is known as in Arabic. Okay, so mudaf ilay. So if you do read other Arabic books which may be translated partially or wholly in the English language, you will find this is the terminology used for possessor, mudafun ilay, and possessor, mudaf. Okay, so please keep that in mind. I'm just staying away from the terminology at this moment, but I will be bringing it in so that you brothers and sisters are used to the usage of the terminology as we go along later in the course, inshallah ta'ala. Are there any questions at this point? No? Okay, fantastic. So There's a bit of reading to do here, inshallah, which you could do in your own time. And yes, some of the spellings that we've gone through, they're over here. So here's huna, alhamdulillah. Okay, so this is a bit of vocab. Right. Now we are coming to a darsu sadis. Which lesson is this? Can anyone guess?
Sixth.
Six.
Yes, alhamdulillah. Yes, the sixth lesson, alhamdulillah. A darsu sadis. So we